Hello, everybody. My name is Tommy Gustafsson. I am project director for SAGARMATHA Next, a project in the Khumbu Valley of the Nepal Himalayas. The Khumbu Valley and the SAGARMATHA National Park, Mount Everest National Park, where SAGARMATHA Mount Everest is located, the tallest peak on Earth, has been receiving increasing numbers of visitors like climbers and trekkers ever since Ed Hillary and Tenzing Norgay first scaled the mountain in 1953. The increase of visitors has been exponential from about 2010, with a record number of visitors in 2019 when 60,000 tourists, accompanied by approximately 20,000 staffs and guides, was recorded. This development has been very beneficial for the 5,000 local people and their communities living in the Khumbu. It has created work and income, which has led to many social developments, and services has been established in the region, like schools, hospitals, as well as dental clinic. At the same time, this development has also brought new challenges to the region, one of them being the accumulation of solid waste materials due to the increase in supplies needed for the growing numbers of visitors as well as for the local population. The world media has been and is still focused mainly on the waste left on SAGARMATHA, Mount Everest. But the mountain receives approximately 700-800 climbers per year compared to the whole Khumbu region, which has almost 80,000 visitors per year. And that makes the environmental challenges of solid waste a much greater issue in the whole region than solely on the mountain. The Sherpa communities in the Khumbu region understood early that the challenges of tourism needed to be addressed. And therefore, in 1993, they created SAGARMATHA Pollution Control Committee, SPCC, which is a local NGO in order to try to handle the growing amounts of waste materials. With very limited resources, in a remote, high-altitude region without proper infrastructure, with no roads, they've been doing their utmost to keep the trails and the villages clean through regular cleanup campaigns, as well as promoting environmental awareness programs for the local people. Further, SPCC has since 2012 installed more than 85 waste bins along all the main trails where waste can be disposed, which has improved the cleanliness on and around the trails significantly. However, after collection of the waste, which actually worked quite well, they have been lacking a solution, what to do with the collected waste. And subsequently, their only solution up until now has been to deposit the waste in open pits located all around the region, and then eventually burn the waste, which has big negative impacts, such as air and soil pollution, that also threatens to affect the groundwater. So it is not a sustainable solution for the future. Himalayan Museum and Sustainable Park, HMSP, is a local private non-profit organization that was created in 2016 and funded by the Saraf Foundation in order to initiate the project SAGARMATHA Next. SAGARMATHA Next will be a combined center and an innovation hub with a main focus on presenting sustainable tourism practices and showcase upcycling and recycling of solid waste, as well as serving as a visitor information center located at Changboche Airstrip at 3,800 meters above Namche Bazar on the main trail to Mount Everest Base Camp. After many discussions with SPCC as well as local stakeholders in Khumbu, it was clear that there is a strong support for implementing a sustainable solid waste management system where the collected waste in the future will be handled properly and reused through recycling and upcycling. A waste management master plan was developed during 2019 in collaboration between SAGARMATHA Next and Professor Alton Byers of the University of Boulder and Professors Milan Shrestha and Netra Chetri, both from University of Arizona, and the Kathmandu-based recycling company Blue Waste to Value. The plan has been shared with SPCC as well as the local government, Pasanglamo Gaon Palika, and it has also been peer-reviewed and published in the scientific journal Mountain Research and Development, MRD, in April 2021. Due to the COVID pandemic, the work of starting to implement the waste management plan has not yet started, but preparations have been made in order to be able to start as soon as the overall situation and all COVID restrictions hopefully has been lifted. SAGARMATHA Next aims to be a facilitator with a focus to support and empower SPCC to be able to develop creative waste management solutions, as well as assist them both organizationally and financially for them to implement the needed infrastructure and operate the waste management system in the future. Another important objective is to support SPCC to engage the local people, the business communities, as well as the local authorities to join in and participate and support the waste management system. Two things will be the focus at SAGARMATHA Next Center, which firstly we will showcase at the center upcycling and recycling of solid waste by transforming waste materials into artwork and design products by invited local and international artists and designers. The artworks and products will be exhibited and offered for sale at the center and will hopefully inspire locals as well as visitors to change their mindset about waste materials and instead see them as resources that can be turned into valuable items and generate income. Secondly, most of the collected waste needs to be brought out from the Khumbu back to Kathmandu for proper recycling by a network of partner recyclers like Blue Waste to Value and Himalayan Plastics in Pokhara. The second challenge then is the transportation of the waste from the upper Khumbu Valley back down to Lukla, from where the waste will be shipped back to Kathmandu by Tyra Airlines and hopefully soon also by trucks on the road, which is currently under construction and which soon will reach Lukla. SAGARMATHA Next has then developed and tested a collective waste transportation system for the solid waste that we call Carry Me Back. The idea is to offer all visitors and locals the opportunity to take a Carry Me Back bag containing 1 kilogram of processed waste, shredded, baled plastics and metals, and carry it with them when returning back down to Lukla. The Carry Me Back test pilot was done in October of 2019, and over a 5 weeks period, more than 2,000 visitors, guides participated and brought more than 4,000 kilos of waste back down to Lukla. With the future built-up system, with participation of a majority of visitors, guides, staff, and locals, an approximate 80 to 100 tons would be possible to transport out of the valley, with everyone participating and making a small effort. The overall vision and mission of SAGARMATHA Next is to assist and support SPCC and the local communities to create a clean and waste-free Khumbu and SAGARMATHA National Park with no more burning or leaving any waste behind. Furthermore, the vision is also to be able to offer other mountain regions in Nepal as well as around the world with similar challenges, a concept that can be adapted and scaled up for their specific needs. Thank you so much for your attention and all the best for a great conference.